This is exclusive.
Robot Radical.
This is exclusive.
Real quick, Coke.
I've been riding since 2001. My first bike was a Kawasaki ZX-6R. I think it was a 2000.
Okay.
I started riding in 01. I bought a 2000 ZX-6R. I think Dipp, you've been riding before me.
Dipp, let's talk about it, my dude.
99.
99.
My first bike was at 99.
Okay.
ZX-7.
ZX-7.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And I've been doing it ever since.
Okay.
And I've had 7s, 6s, 9s, 1000s, back then 6s, up to 1000s, up and down. Just go with the flow. Once you're a rider, no matter what you're on, you can rock with no matter what.
You're ready.
6, 7, 9, 1000. If you're a rider, you're gonna do your thing regardless.
Yeah. Let's talk about the community though. Let's talk about the set. Let's talk about New York City, man. Like, when did you first get into the club life though, man? How did that start with you? Like, who introduced you to the club life, man?
99.
99.
And I gotta give it to Corrupt Mob.
Okay.
Bumpy Knuckles, Beazle.
Freddie Fox.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's my dog.
Yes.
And Rocky.
Okay.
We came to Corrupt Mob all together.
Indeed.
And since then I've been doing my thing. You know, and we've been rocking ever since.
Already. Shout to the Corrupt Mob. Coke, I'm gonna get back to you, man. Like, when this shit first started for you, man, like what was your first situation when you got into the community, my dude?
I've been riding, like I said, I've been riding since 01. I didn't get into the community until 05. Might have been like late 05 with Ground Assault. Ground Assault is no longer no more. I mean, Ground Assault went different ways.
Okay.
Some of the girls from Ground Assault have now Boss Ladies. They now Boss Ladies MC. And some of the guys went to NWO Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? But that's where it came. That's where I started from. I started with Ground Assault Long Island, actually the mother chapter. But I've been riding since 01. Back in 01, you know, there was a limited amount of clubs. You know, you would see Steel Horses, Land Riders, LOD. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as flooded as it is now.
Okay.
Now it's completely flooded.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You got a good thing though.
I mean, is a hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there's a lot of clubs popping out right now that don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they're doing. They're not following proper protocol. So they fly by night clubs. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see them here 2 or 3 months, a year and a half, and then that's it. They disappear because of that. But you know, like I said, back in the days when I started riding, there was only a limited amount of clubs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I didn't join none of them clubs back then, but like I said, I ended up coming into the community back in 05. You know what I mean? With Ground Assault.
11 years ago.
Right, 11 years ago with Ground Assault, and I rocked with Ground Assault. I was with them until the end of 08.
Okay.
And then I became the president of. They gave me my own chapter. And you know, I rocked. You know, I tried to rock. You know, in New York City, they gave me my own New York City chapter because I was down with the Long Island chapter, which was the mother chapter.
Talk about it.
So you know, I mean, you know, I have
any shout outs, anybody?
Yeah,
coming up.
Yeah, don't listen. I got a lot of people to shout out. Yo, shout out. Listen, Corrupt Mob back in the days,
yes,
LOD. Okay. You know what I'm saying, Land Riders, Ground Assault, the original riders from Ground Assault. Who else, man? There's so many. 40 degrees, 40 blunts. Notorious 21. You know what I'm saying? Stick and Move. Yo, there's so many clubs, man. It's clubs that have been out here for so many years and they still doing their thing. And you know, longevity is always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Longevity is always, like I said, they not fly by night type of clubs. You know what I'm saying? A fly by night type of club is a club that is here 8 months, 16 months, 15 months, and then disappears. When you start seeing clubs do their thing for over 2, 3 years, you know, they here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Riders, shout out Dirty Riders. You know what I'm saying?
They in here too.
Oh yeah, they in here somewhere.
North, Bones.
Next Generation, they've been here for years.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? For years. You know what I'm saying? Steel Horses.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They've been here for years, man. So, you know, we always got to look up to those type of clubs, the type of clubs that been here for years and doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, man. You know, and I know you heavy on social media. You know, you know, I see you on Facebook. You always speak your mind. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of comments. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people respect you. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about, first of all, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Cause I know you gonna keep it 100 with us.
You about to open up a can of worms. Man.
Nah, but it's good though. It's information.
Listen.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, keep it 100.
We're gonna keep it 100, Dipp.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk about these clubs and people who be in clubs, but you never seen them on a bike, my nigga, ever.
Oh, that's an issue. That's a big issue because if you are an MC, which is a motorcycle club, and you don't have a bike, listen, there's a problem there. So there's a big problem because motorcycle club means you gotta have a motorcycle. It's like if you're in an auto club. You're in an auto club and you got 40 members, that means there should be 40 cars. A motorcycle club, if you got 20 members, there should be 20 bikes. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it just is. You know what I mean?
So basically, in other words, if you rocking a vest or if you claim that you're in a club but you never see them on the bike,
well, listen,
let's talk about
listen,
it.
I don't mean to cut you off, but this vest shit is supposed to be only for motorcycle clubs.
Talk about it.
It's only supposed to be for motorcycle clubs.
Okay.
Now, I don't listen. The New York City set. I'm from New York City, and I love my city. I love my city. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where I'm from. But we got the shit fucked up. You know what I mean? And the reason I say we got the shit fucked up is because we allowing auto clubs, social clubs, RC clubs, everybody to rock vests. Now, I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
Okay.
I got 3 uncles, right? They're not here now, but back in 89, 91, and 93, my 3 uncles joined auto clubs. I'm saying now, back in those days, in order to join an auto club, you had to have a certain amount of money in your car, whether it was engine work, or music. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, as long as you got a little hoopty, saying they're gonna slap a vest on you. Now here's where this goes. Back in those days, my uncles never wore these motorcycle vests. This is what this is, a motorcycle vest. Back then they would never wear this. They used to wear the varsity jackets, the hats, t-shirts, hoodies.
So basically you're saying that is no reason to wear levers if you're not riding a fucking bike.
Absolutely.
I respect it.
These vests are made for motorcycle clubs.
One more time, brother.
These vests are made for motorcycle clubs. Now, I know ain't nobody gonna agree with me. A lot of people is gonna hate and, you know, get mad at what I'm saying, but it is what it is.
It is what the fuck it is.
This is the reality of it.
Outside New York, you don't see that. I mean, New York is crazy with it, and it's out of control. So
No. Correct yourself. New York City.
It's out of control. So dominance can't control it because it's too many. It's deep. But if you leave NYC, tri-state and better,
Basically, it's a different ball game.
you don't see that.
You don't see the fuckery and shit like that.
Absolutely not.
Even if you go upstate New York, even if you go deep upstate, Syracuse, Buffalo, you know what I'm saying, up there, you're not gonna see half of the shit that you see here in the New York City area, which is the 5 boroughs. You know?
I gotta ask you a question though, man. And we all know a lot of people who ride. And I'm not talking about people who who ride, who might have fell or some shit like that, who just said can't fuck with bikes for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about people who say they bikers, but they ain't got no bike on the road. Are you a biker if you're in a club and you have a bike on the road in 3 years, 2 years, 5 years? I'm just asking. I mean, not for nothing. I'm not trying to offend nobody. But I'm just curious. I respect you. I respect your intellect, my nigga.
Let me answer that, Seth.
Let's talk about it.
There is an 80-20 rule.
80-20.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
It's an 80-20 rule where 80% of your club ride and 20% don't. Their backpacks, sidearms, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But at some point, get a bike.
Get a bike.
Get a bike. Because there's a limit to the 80-20 rule. There's a limit. So now if you rocking 2-3 years without a bike with the 80-20, then you don't need to be in the club.
Indeed.
Get out and leave the club, man. Go.
Even if they just like hanging around, enjoy the lifestyle, but you saying that if you're not riding, if you're an MC at a certain point, it's time to make a move?
If you got MC on your back,
Yeah.
80-20 or not,
Yeah.
after a year or two,
Not even. It's too low.
Yeah, it's too low.
You know, I ain't gonna front. I respect what you're talking about, my dude.
Hey, yo, that's real talk. No disrespect to nobody. But
No disrespect to nobody.
There's a lot of 820 clubs out here, and that shit ain't cool. But some of the 820s, the 20s is the face of the club.
Right, and that's the sad part about it.
That's real.
That's the sad part about it because the 20% that don't ride is the ones that are out there, right, repping a club. You know what I'm saying? So when you got the 80%, you know what I'm saying, that do got bikes and they don't go nowhere, you know what I'm saying, it becomes an issue.
But at the end of the day, 80-20, get a bike.
Right. Yo, this is Coke, Steady Redline MC. Listen, big shout out to the Set Magazine, man. They doing their thing. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, all type of social media. I'm saying these are the real dudes, man. Yo, follow them. Yo, listen, they gonna do their thing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna follow the whole set, not just New York City, the whole set. That's why it's called the Set Magazine.